Joroge was just one of the people who went there.
Yes.
There were 5,000 people from Murang'a. Just to host the Murang'a delegation, the president spent more than 100 million.
Joroge, yes.
Hiya guys, back to our YouTube channel. Thanks for your great support. Karibuni tena, niendelee kupakulia jinsi ambavyo mambo yanaendelea kuboil hapa nchini Kenya. Siku ya leo, Raila Odinga alikuwa ameplan Junet Mohamed ili aweze kudeliver information moja tu, na kama William Ruto alikuwa mtu wa kufuatilia kabisa na kuangalia huyu mtu anajaribu kuzungumza nini, ni leo ndo amekuja kurealize Raila Odinga is going to dump him. But kama hajaweza kurealize hii, then hakuna siku William Ruto atarealize. Bado atafikiria kwamba Raila Odinga bado atamusupport. But Raila Odinga anaonyesha dalili ya kuondokea William Ruto. Unaona watu wangu? Kwa hiyo MOU kiangalia vizuri, watakuwa wana revisit next year. Na hiyo tarehe ambayo watakuwa wanakuja kurevisit ndo siku Raila Odinga atakuwa na exit broad based government. I can tell you. Juu atakuja kusema kwamba William Ruto umekuwa ukikiuka mambo yote ambayo tulikuwa tumeagree ufanye kwa hiyo MOU. Unaona watu wangu? Hapo ndo Raila Odinga anaenda kuachana na William Ruto. Na today I want to listen to Junet Mohamed. Anakuanga mouthpiece ya Raila Amolo Odinga. Alikuwa upande wa Kiambu kwa burial ceremony ya Kimani Ichung'wah's father, and President William Ruto alikuwa pia pale seated. Unaona watu wangu? Alikuwa seated there. And I want to assure you that hii message you are going to be shocked. But ensure my like video na nasema thanks for your great support. Kabla tusikize Junet Mohamed, guys, kumbuka William Ruto alihost Murang'a MCAs in Statehouse. Na ndo hawa wamejaribu ku-expose the president. Kulikuwa na clash pale Spice FM, and I don't want you to miss. Nataka usikie tu vizuri na ndo utakuja kurealize ya kwamba kumbe hawa MCAs walikuwa wanaenda pale ili wa receive hii bribe kutoka kwa William Ruto, ndo wasijaribu kufanya nini? Wasijaribu kuzungumza zile projects ambazo William Ruto alikuwa amewapromise kufanya na up to now hajazifanya. Alikuwa amepromise 2025 April hizo projects zitakuwa zimekamilika. Bado ukifika pale saizi hakuna kitu, and that's why wana clash na wale MCS ambao walijaribu kuboycott kwenda Statehouse kumiti President William Ruto. I can tell you story na boili vizuri. Ensure tu like watu wangu video ili uweze kufikia watu wengi. Sikiza kwanza.
In the 2025 budget didn't appear anywhere in the 2025 budget. Remember that any money that's being spent right now is the 2024-2025 budget money. I mean 2025-2026 budget money. 2026-2027 budget money is what we're going to hear next year in June, July. So empowerment money did not come into the budget that is currently being expended in Kenya. It didn't show up. When John Badi gave and read the budget, for the purposes of empowerment money, it did not appear. So that can be an explanation in terms of where the money is coming from.
When it comes to the issue of the empowerment, like now, when people were in the Statehouse, that was not empowerment.
Oh, sorry. What was that? Okay.
It was an invitation for the leaders.
Okay.
And then after the leaders meeting all the staff, he publicly said that I'll give you the fare to go back home.
Okay.
So that's why I was asking the question also myself. If this money is coming from the Statehouse, is it also the budget? And that's the question I was asking. Is it the money coming from the budget which was passed by the members of the parliament? Because remember, I'm working with the county council in the Murang'a County Assembly. I'm not in the national side. But the same question I asked myself. So if you ask me whom I should blame, I have never had any member of parliament or any senator bringing a motion to the House, to the floor of the House, questioning the same what you have just said regarding the expenditure of the money, yet the budget is 25-26, which will start by next year. So that is again my query, and I want to be very specific. As I said, independent mind is very key. That the same question I have not had. We are just only talking outside here. If I wish I was in that assembly, that is the House of the Assembly, or even Senate, I could question that question if this is the kind of the budget which is there and is not being done. So my problem is that the people who have messed this country is the members of parliament and the senators.
Before we go there and before we lose our train of thought, because we'll still come back to you and talk about the other issues that the president spoke to you about. Ngugi, I want to rope you in because you said the president came to your county, you were present, there were signatures that were appended against the issues that the Murang'a people had raised, and they said if you take over power when we go to vote, these are the issues we want you to handle.
Yes.
And Njoroge said the president told them about these roads.
Yes.
You know about those roads?
I do. And Dennis, for record, you can eat your cake and have it. You can't go take money from Statehouse and then just question it because you already taken it.
What do you mean?
Those folks who went to Statehouse, they took money from the
Are you
president.
referring to Njoroge sitting next to you?
No, not only Njoroge.
Okay.
Njoroge was just one of the people who went there.
Yes.
There were 5,000 people from Murang'a who went there. They each got 10,000. The regular people. I think the readers were getting mad. Took money from the
Are
president.
you referring to Njoroge sitting next to you?
No, not only Njoroge.
Okay.
Njoroge was just one of the people who went there.
Yes.
There were 5,000 people from Murang'a who went there. They each got 10,000. The regular people. I think the readers were getting much more. If you do that math, just to host the Murang'a delegation, the president spent more than 100 million.
Njoroge here said the president said publicly that
He said
Mupatiwa
it
fair.
is within the Facebook.
No,
You can just share.
but the
Patiwa
president
fair
said-
kurudi.
Yes.
Well, how much was that fair? Just get out.
It was for 10,000.
10,000.
Yes.
Okay, so
10,000.
But not for the
That was
readers.
the fair.
Yeah, that was for the fair. For even the teachers were given 10,000.
Okay,
And even
the leaders-
yeah.
No, I
In
think
short
you're
order,
losing me
let-
now.
let-
Okay,
let-
I
hang
think
on,
you're
hang
losing
on.
me now
Okay.
because
So
it's
what we're
my
saying-
it's my chance
Just
to talk.
for
Let me
purposes
just
of
finish
clarification,
my train of thought.
there were normal, according to you, let's just put normal in air quotes, who got 10,000 shillings each.
Yes.
5,000 of them appeared. So
Yes.
that's 50
50
million
million.
shillings. All
Yes.
right, please carry on.
That's 50 million shillings. And I think the readers were getting much more. I dare say that.
Okay, so the people who got 10,000 shillings
Well, the 5,000.
were the 5,000 people who
Yes,
showed up.
the readers were getting much more.
Okay.
And I think he can attest to
And
that.
the leaders you're referring to now the MCAs and,
And
the other
the
leaders.
MPs
Did you
who were there.
receive any
Yeah, I
money?
received. Why should I lie?
How much did you receive?
I will not say it. Once you come, let's finish with him and come to
let me finish my
let's
train of
finish with him
thought,
first.
please. So I'm saying that you can't ask for a road on this side,
Yes.
then you're taking the money on this side. It is not possible. It's conflicted. You are conflicted because the folks that went to take money from Ruto on last week are the same folks who are asking me for roads in my ward. You can't take that money and ask for roads. You are compromised. You are a part of the problem. So my 2 cents about this is that this is an attempt not to empower or to talk to people about the development issues affecting their communities. This is just meetings to sway people in a certain way, politically. It has nothing to do with empowering people. Case in point, they came for an empowerment mission in my ward the other day with a chopper, beans, and a packet of unga was given to the audience there. Then there was money. I don't know. It was a Kamini Harambe. The president has given 3 million. The deputy president 2 million. I've been sent by the deputy president to bring 2 million.
But that's not an Arambe, because an Arambe means mmechangisha hapo hapo.
No. I'm
In
just
this case-
I'm just giving you
in this case,
a synopsis of what went on
Yes, and
in my ward.
so in this
it's
case
not a
they
Harambe.
came- yes.
I know it's not a Harambe.
Yes.
I am calling it like a mini Harambe because the other folks were not involved.
Yes.
It's just the leaders that were chucking money there.
Okay.
And they were able to mobilize 9 million. 10 groups were called. 10 groups. Each group was given 100,000 cash. So how much money did they spend? That is 1 million shilling. 9 million minus 1 million, 8 million. Where did the 8 million go?
So 9 million is what was said,
Yes.
from what you're saying, that this is the money that Tumeleta.
Yes.
So each group was given 100,000.
Yes.
So 8 million was left.
Yes.
They didn't give out this 8 million.
To who?
They just made an
They
announcement.
gave 200 shillings to whoever attended that meeting. Just say there was 1,000 people there. 200 times 1,000 is 2 million.
So
Where
it's
did the other money go? So this is a scheme to enrich some of these politicians. And it's a dangerous trend in this country. You cannot run a country the way we are running this country.
So those roads Njoroge talked about are roads that you're saying were included in that charter
They
that
were.
we need this fixed.
Can I tell you for free?
Yes.
2 weeks before the delegation went,
Yes.
another delegation from Murang'a had gone for the same roads. And they were posting on their Facebook that we were able to lobby for those roads. And I'm asking myself, I didn't see a bulldozer at Diara. So what were you going to lobby? We have always known that these are part of the roads that were to be done. So what is the big fuss about going to State House just to be told the same? Going to State House, it's a scheme to entice people, to vote, to sway them in a certain political direction. And I personally, if you ask me, it's an exercise in futility. Because like he said, Murang'a people, you can bribe them. You cannot bribe people. They only took 5,000 people from Murang'a. Murang'a has a population of 1 million. So where the rest of them, where were they?
Well, they say these are grassroots leaders.
They are not
right?
grassroots
They're not.
leaders. No, they are
Njoroge,
not.
You
Am I
were
not a grassroots leader?
You are a leader.
Okay.
Yeah, you are a leader. The folks that went there
So-
is the boyfriends and
Dennis brought the
girlfriends
issue
of those leaders.
No, Dennis brought the
that's
issue
who
of
went
the
to
leader.
Yeah,
interesting.
those who went to State House are the boyfriends and girlfriends of those.
So Njoroge,
Yeah.
apart from these roads, I just want us to stick to the president's agenda when addressing the 5,000 of you. So the issue of roads was raised, and he promised he was going to fix those roads starting December or by December.
The December.
What are the other issues in the agenda?
The issue
in the country. And actually, that illicit aqua was more so pronounced in our neck of the wood, in Murang'a, and the central province, the Kikuyu-speaking nation, because that is where that illicit brew was prominent. He did a very good job, and after he was impeached, that is the only thing I could say that was going in the right direction. After he was impeached, all the
Alcohol is
company,
back.
yes, the illicit alcohol is back. Kids 20, 25 years old are dying of drinking illicit alcohol.
Is it an enforcement issue?
I think the police are advised not to bother those people, because some of these companies that produce the illicit alcohol were closed by the deputy president. Now they are open. How are they opened? Who authorized the opening of these facilities? We don't know.
We'll come back to other reasons why you didn't go and what the people from your ward are saying. Njoroge, you went to State House.
Yes.
You got the same
yes,
invitation.
Yes. We got an invitation from our leader of majority in our wall that we are needed to the State House. However, I was not requested to send any person there. And as an elder,
What do you mean you're not?
I was not given that portion of people. You know, there was, apart from us, the leaders like MCAs, there were those sorts of people, the machinery leaders,
Okay.
from each and every ward, where I didn't have my any number that I could have gone with them. So personally, I went there. Reason number one, I was
You
trying,
told the agenda.
let me. That's where I'm going.
Okay.
The reason why I went first, because it's very important to know. No, forget about the agenda, because the invitation was open, it was blank. But the reason why I went there, number one, is that as a leader elected, I have a contract with my people for 5 years. That's number one. Number two, there is the issue of representation, which I am supposed to do. Number two is about the legislation and oversight. Basically, here we are talking about national government and county government. So when I am being invited by the head of the state, I had to go there because I had my mind that now I have got an opportunity also to question him regarding what I think is right to question him. And this is not the first time I've questioned him. It is even in my wall, in my Facebook wall, questioning about our projects in the county government. So when I was invited, I went there because of those the issues. And there's nothing wrong when, remember, we voted for 6 votes. That is the MCA, a member of parliament, senator, woman rep, governor, and the president. And normally when I'm being called by by my people as an MCA, I explain to them the projects which I'm doing in my ward through either the governor or through myself as a person with my either foundation or a friend who wants to visit. And whenever you call those people, does it mean that you bribe them? It depends how you understand the bribe issue. And so when I went there, I wanted to listen to know exactly, is it another lie or is it another truth? Is it what should I understand there? So that when even I meet him next time, like my friend, he knows, he's very aware. There's a time all the MCAs who are called the Statehouse regarding our welfares. He was there also. Was this the bribe? Was he given something? So it's always good when you are being called by the head of the state. Go and listen what he's saying. Then you are able to have a platform to question what he has brought.
Okay, so what did he say this time?
So the issue of the issues which he talked about is about those roads, Mamau roads, the issue of the stadium of Gakoigo, and Mombi. And my question which I asked, because I had an opportunity as leaders who were entered there, I asked him, what is the timeline for this? And when he came to talk to the people, he told them the timeline is from December. Now the question is, will he keep that promise? That is my question.
What do you think?
Pardon?
What do you think?
I think we have the issue is about if it will happen or not.
Do you think that the president is going to keep the promise that he made when the leaders from Murang'a and other interested parties went to Statehouse?
I want to believe he will.
Why?
I want to believe.
Okay.
Because why I'm believing is that there was an issue of the amount of money which was being told there, which was he was talking about. I want to believe that already the last time when the former sport minister, and he was there also, Munamwamba, when he was the minister, and he talked about Gakoigo, and then the issue of Gakoigo came out, that the study should be done in Mombo.
Okay, so let's just take some steps back.
Yeah.
The former minister, Ababu Nwamba, was in Murang'a and he talked about this stadium.
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
It's 1 year.
It was a year ago.
Yeah.
What did he say he was going to do at that time?
They say they established that Gakoigo showground to become a modern stadium.
In how long?
The reason was there was a crisis which was supposed to be sorted out.
No. In how long did they say they were going to sort out?
Immediately when there was a solution to be made between Gakoigo and Mombo.
Okay.
And Mombi Stadium, which should be done. Mombi Stadium is in Murang'a town. Gakoigo is outskirts of Murang'a town. So it was an issue about the county government to agree with the stakeholders about which stadium we will start.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, the demand came in that we need to have now 2 stadiums for the sake of it.
Were all those part of the economic charter during the campaign?
Yes.
They were all part of that charter.
Yes.
So this was before 2022.
Yes.
Okay.
So 3 years later, you as MCAs are called to Statehouse.
Yeah.
And he's telling you that
We're going to
he's
do
going
this
to
area.
build these roads by December, or starting December.
Yeah.
Same things he promised before 2022 elections.
3 years ago.
And you still believe that these things are...
The reason why I want to tend to believe,
Okay.
we are still 2 years to go. And my worry is only that it should not be another elephant kind of a job. Regarding
Dennis.
Just a minute. No. I didn't interfere.
Let him finish and then you'll pick it up.
We
yes.
have been having those kind of projects, even the establishment of the Momau, launching and all that stuff. And my worry is that assume we start those stadiums, will they be ready by 2027? That's another question which I also am asking myself. And I happened even myself to ask him, will the stadium be ready within 2027? Remember also we had the promise of the 6 stadiums during the Jubilee issue. None of them was done. So I am trying to balance that I live as a leader with a belief so that I cannot kill the spirit of my people. We are hopeful,
going to, before his term ends, that is going to fulfill those promises.
Yes, I'll have the before you go to him, there was the issue of where this money is coming from. The same case I asked myself, where is the money coming from?
You asked the president that?
Yeah, no, I asked somebody there because, sorry, I could not be able to meet the president direct to ask. But the same question I'm asking myself, where is this money coming from? And I came to realize that we have members of parliament and we have the senators within the House of the Assembly. So it means our members of parliament and the senators, during the budget making, they are putting more money to the office of the president, where I think the honorable thing they need to do is to question and ask for supplemented budget to reduce the money if it is being misused by the State House.
Okay, I'm sorry. The budget, interestingly enough, for 2026 started its process at the end of August. The last week of August, just 2 weeks ago, the process for the budget 2026 went in. Every line item for every shilling that is going to be spent in the budget 2026 is starting to get into the procedure now. So empowerment and the development of it did not appear in the 2025 budget. Didn't appear anywhere in the 2025 budget. Remember that any money that's being spent right now is the 2024-2025 budget money. 2025-2026 budget money. 2026-2027 budget money is what we're going to hear next year in June, July. So empowerment money did not come into the budget that is currently being expended in Kenya. It didn't show up. When John Badi gave and read the budget.
And now, I want you to listen to Junet Mohamed. Huyu anakuanga spokesperson wa Raila Amolo Odinga. Kama Raila Odinga yuko pale, ni huyu jamando huwa anajaribu kudeliver ni nini Raila Odinga anafikiria. Anakuwa ameambiwa. Sikiza mambo.
Your Excellency, the person who invited me to this work is Kimani himself. I must confess here, one day I was I think I was in Palasina Hotel one evening, around 4 o'clock. Kimani called me, told me, where are you? I told him I'm on Statehouse Road, Palasina Hotel. He said, come to my office in Kilimani area. I think he's an accountant. That's what where he does his accountancy. So I went to that office and he told me, my friend, we need to work together. We need to bring the country together. We need to have one nation. We are now the leaders. If this country breaks, we'll be blamed. We need to work together. And he talked to me at length for an hour. I told him, leader, I've heard you. You know, I'm just a bishop in charge of the diocese of parliament. Let me go talk to my pope. Then tomorrow, I'll come and see you. So in the evening when I went home, I listened, I thought over that matter. I realized he also told me in a very nice diplomatic manner that going forward, nitakuwa mtu yake ya mkono. But he didn't say it like that. He told me, now I'm going to be the leader of the broad-based in parliament, wewe utafanya kazi yangu ya mkono hapa chini. Nikafikiria, I'm the minority leader. How can I be? Then I remembered the words of Winston Churchill in the bed, which says that 1 hour in government is better than a day in opposition. Nikaambia, the following day I came to see him in parliament. I told him, leader, sasa mimi ndio mtu ya mkono, welete maneno hapa vile tutaangalia hii maneno ya nchi, tutaendelea pamoja. That is how close we are, and that's how we interact every day. So, Your Excellency, in conclusion, I want to thank him for leading us very well in parliament. You know, Your Excellency, the last formation of opposition in this country is us. Mimi ni mtu ya opposition. Lakini siku hizi juu nimeona syllabus imekimbia haraka sana. And you know, we are major stakeholders in opposition. We have not even handed over properly. But syllabus inakimbia. Unajua wakati yetu, kama next year December, ndio tunafungua maneno ya matusi. Next year December. Sio sahi. 1 year to the election, ndio tunafungua hii mlango ya matusi. Hii naona sasa imefunguliwa mapema. Mimi naona hii syllabus paka watu wakae chini waangalie tena. Kwa sababu after 1 year to the election, I remember in 2013, 2007, 2022 nilikuwa huko. 1 year to the election tulikuwa tunakumbusha mtu, wewe ni mtu mjinga, sura yako ni mbaya, umetoroka na bibi ya fulani. 1 year to the election sio sahi. Sahi ni mapema. By the time we reach the election, matusi itakwisha. You have to reserve something. You have weke zingine nyuma. So kwa hayo machache nimesema asanteni sana. Mungu awabariki. Tutaonana tena. Nataka kualika kiongozi yangu ya Senate Majority Leader Honorable Aaron Cheriot.
Anasema ya kwamba mambo ya matusi yataanza next year. Kumaanisha hiyo ndo wakati Raila Odinga atakuwa na exit President William Ruto. Unaona watu wangu, sijui kama unaipata vizuri. Mambo ya matusi itaanza next year. But pa now wanaendelea kufanya kazi na William Ruto. Sijui kama unatambua Junet Mohamed vizuri. Anakuanga mtu wa matusi mbaya tena zaidi. Alikuwa anatusi Rais William Ruto mbaya tena zaidi akiwa deputy president. Ilifikia mahali William Ruto aliamua kuorder police officers waka-arrest huyu Junet Mohamed. Unaona guys? Na hiyo ndo taswira ya next year nimesha kupatia. Junet Mohamed ameanza kupanga. Your thoughts niambie kwenye comment section. Siku njema. Bye bye.